Oh, shoot. Oh. Well, one of the pulls you can get from this product. Welcome back, card fans, to our second half case break of just us wanting to open a product. Mosaic football has been interesting this year.
I like it.
Yeah.
I just think on the Mosaic scale, it's a down year.
Yeah, I think we agreed probably our least favorite Mosaic design, but...
Of the channel era.
Yeah, but that's also not going to stop us from opening up
Sure.
a half case of blasters.
Opening up a half case of...
Woof. All right, I'll give you those ones.
No, I want this one.
Okay, all right, I'll take this one.
Watch, if this one has a freaking amazing card, that's going to be great.
So, no real rhyme or reason to these other than we're just opening up a bunch of packs of football cards. But the question of the day, which we want to hear from you in the comments, and we will discuss as we're opening all these packs, is what is your favorite of the, well, I guess of any, football we'll start with, and if we have time we'll go into other products. I don't want to say case hit because I think that gets overused, but like your favorite of like the super short print, insert tight pulls. So you're talking like your Kabooms, Zebra, Genesis, Downtown, all that sort of stuff. Main reason I ask is like this set of Mosaic has like 4 different of like quote unquote case hits. So there's obviously Genesis, there's like Kaleidoscopic is one of them, Mini Mosaic, and there's also
Stained glass.
Yeah, and then Stained Glass.
That's not anything, is it?
No, yeah, it is. Yeah, Stained Glass is from
But
Mosaic
is it?
2.
It's not a case hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it
it's
is?
considered like a case hit.
Oh.
So there's like 4 different ones. In
The
like,
one time I knew something, I thought I was making it up.
in like Mosaic alone. And so I think for this video, I would say one of those is needed to like not be a
It's cool.
disappointment. Like I would expect at least one of those by the end.
Even
of
though
this.
it's only a half case?
Yeah, because there's 4 of them. There's like 4 different.
So we should get 2.
That's the thing is I don't know if like one of them is in every case or if there's one of each in a case or
box with this.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, that works.
Okay, so just because you know more than me, Kaboom, Downtown, Zebra, Genesis, Kaleidoscopic, Stained Glass,
Cool.
Mini Mosaic.
Yeah. What else is there? There's like the
Aren't there other animals besides the zebra?
So Zebra is like the main
Jason
rare
Taylor.
one. There's also like for Prism, there's like in retail there's like red parallels.
Look at that.
Orange, I think that'll be numbered.
Cam Jordan 9 of 25.
Wow. Very nice.
Is this a pack battle or no?
Nah.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Nah, it's just
Hey, Cam Jordan.
there we go.
Nice
But it will
low
be
number.
interesting to see. I want to keep, all the hits we
You
got.
gonna set that Mahomes aside or the Kincaid? Any of these?
Nah.
All right. I mean,
And we might think of others that like pop in our heads. 'Cause I'm kind of going through like the different products. So like for Prism, it's mostly all just ones that are like there's like the red parallel, and then there might be like the checkerboard one. Underlane Fournette, Deontay Green. But yeah. I'm sure that there's others, so we'd obviously really want to hear from you guys in the comments. I think I have my top 2 figured out.
I think I do as well.
Okay.
And I will say this to preface, like, For me, it's all about pulling the card and looking at it in real life and holding it. Like,
For sure. That was a
I don't-
completely base pack.
I don't think any of them are that spectacular to just like.
See a picture of?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna like go out of my way also to buy one of my favorite player. Really, like,
Yeah.
maybe I would, but I mean, really, just the surprise of pulling one is 75% of the intrigue for me. With that being said, the first one I'm gonna say is Zebra.
Definitely.
I mean, it's just one of those things that I knew about from years ago and was like, why would they put a zebra card? Like, that is so goofy. And then we pulled one during March Madness. We pulled two, right?
One during March Madness, two in our
Yeah.
half case break of Select.
And it totally swept me off my feet.
Yeah.
Pulling that card and holding it and looking at it in person. So that's definitely one of mine. What's one of yours?
Zebra, for this exact same reason. Never really thought much of it until we pulled one in person, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Now, like, I get it. I get why that's, like, a cool and desirable card. And I think it was kind of very similar. Like, when we pulled it, I sort of equated it to, like, if you open Pokemon at all, Rainbow Rares are one that, like, I don't know, like, I saw them just, like, on eBay and stuff, and I was just kind of always like, okay, kind of cool, I guess, but, like, I don't really, like, see the appeal. And then we pulled our first rainbow. It was like a rainbow Flapple.
Yeah, it was.
And I was like, all right, I get it now.
Definitely.
Like, I totally understand why people love these, like, why they're fun to pull.
The attention to detail on those Pokemon cards is really great. Like, the texture of those special cards is great.
And, like, that's a lot of stuff that you can't, like, pick up from a photo. And then they're completely all base pack. Woof and a half. So yeah, so that, like, also goes in my, for that reason. The other one, I think, and it's kind of up between these two, is Downtown.
I had a feeling that was going to be your other one.
The Downtowns are very cool. We have pulled them as well, so it's like I kind of have that personal connection to
Totally.
some of them.
Very fun, very exciting pull.
Yeah, and it's also kind of similar to the Zebra. Like, it's such a stark difference between that and, like, the other cards around it that, like, it really does stand out. And I think that's, like, the reason why, like, Genesis is, like, one of my least favorites, because I've had, like, times when we're opening these where it's like you pull, like, a blue and you're like, is that like a Genesis, or is that just kind of, like, weirdly colored? Like, you know, especially if it's like of a Colts or Patriots player, it's like that could just be like the background. Honeycomb is another one in this. So yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just not distinguishable enough. Whereas, like, Zebra is like, I am a zebra.
Oh yeah, there's no mistaking it.
You will, like, and you will
feel
know
like
it.
you pulled something special when you pull it.
Yeah. A Genesis, the first time you see that that's, like, a thing, it's almost like a type of card where you gotta be like, oh, I gotta, like, go back and look to see if any of the cards that I had were one of those.
So that kind of segues into how I feel about Downtown. Like, it is an exciting card, and I think when you know what it is, it's extremely exciting. To me, it doesn't look enough different from, like, a more normal insert. And people may think I'm crazy for that, but, like,
That's fair.
I do really like it. I like how that they're specific to each city. I like that they don't have, like, a border, you know, like, it's just kind of like a design in the middle of the card. Like, it is really cool. But for the in the category of, like, that's not bad.
I think there might be a Genesis back there, or is it just?
No, it's the
Nope.
bang.
See what I mean, though?
In the category of, like, just separating yourself from the base cards, I think I like Kaboom better. And maybe people are hearing me say that and think I'm crazy, but like a Kaboom card is like so whimsical and fun and like bizarre that we have not pulled one since we knew it was a case hit.
Yes.
So I'm not speaking from as much experience, but I just feel like I would be more excited about pulling that. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. That's just how I feel right now.
Nah, I get that. I think also too, one of the cases for like Kaboom for us is like the story of that first time that we did pull one, where it was our very first live break ever, and we're just going through. We had literally 2 absolute cards. Ooh, that's nice. Hendon Hooker Silver. We had 2 absolute fat packs to go along with like a case of like, or a hobby box of like Score. And one of them had a Kaboom. And I think our exact words were something like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And so that kind of proves my point of what I was saying about downtown. Is like maybe it looks too much like a normal insert.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just how I feel right now. I can't really justify it much beyond that.
That's
think
fair.
Just right now, I think this is the most fair way to answer. If we pulled a downtown and a Kaboom, I'd be more excited about the Kaboom.
About the Kaboom. I wonder too how much of that has to do with we've only ever pulled one Kaboom.
I think that's a big part of it.
And we've pulled two or three. I think 2 downtown. The Henry and the Cup.
Ah, yes, the Cup.
The Cup was part of like a break. So we, but the Henry we got like, was a personal.
And the only Kaboom we pulled was part of a break.
True. Yeah, Kaboom.
Mike Allstott.
Kaboom is up there because of like just the personal attachment.
Wow, Mike Allstott, Ed Reed, and Tiki Barber.
So I guess similarly related, we've sort of touched on it, would be like, what's your least favorite?
I feel like Genesis is the obvious answer here. I'm trying to think. Gronk. I don't know. I guess I'm saying Genesis because it's just completely underwhelming. But I don't know. Am I forgetting something?
So I think for me, it's kind of more the retail exclusive parallel ones, like the retail red.
Yeah.
So those are considered to be like super
Ooh,
short prints. And I get like no one knows exactly how many of them are like made. It could be anywhere, like the estimates are like between 7 or 11 of like just a Prism red parallel. But for me, like those are even more like you have no clue that they're anything. I think those are the ones I dislike the most. Are just the ones where it's like Genesis is definitely in that, where it's just kind of like
I hear you.
It just isn't anything that stands out like from the crowd. And that's like one of the really common, I think, criticisms of Panini is like
look at that.
That's Green Lawrence.
Fun. National Pride green.
Is like the amount of things where it's like, oh yeah, if you don't like know or like, read a freaking article before you open this product, like you could accidentally just pass right by a case hit.
Definitely.
Like, and that sucks. And that's like not fun, to just like open and know like, oh man, like that was cool. I'd rather you have like a series of cards that are numbered like 4 or 5, like 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6, 1 out of 7, like whatever it may be.
I agree. Always. Panini is bad at that.
But instead they have like all these ones where it's like super short print, and it's like, all right, well, like what is that?
Yeah, what's it out of?
mean? Oh!
Oh, boy.
That, my friends, is a mini Mosaic. Which I think, if I've looked, because I looked on eBay before this, I did search Mosaic case hit. And the mini Mosaics did seem to be, oh shoot. Oh. Well, one of the pulls you can get from this product. Bryce Young.
Insane.
Mini Mosaic.
Micro Mosaic.
Micro Mosaic. I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Holy cow. If you squint, it looks like Bryce Young.
So if you hold it really up close, it's a bunch of little things in an iPhone
A mosaic.
camera. But if you pull it really far away and put it next to Bijan and Ponyta,
It's Bryce Young.
it's the #1 overall pick.
Let me sleeve that up for you. Oh, you got one already. Wow. Look at you, Bob.
That's the second card tonight that not only will we be sleeving on camera, but also actually,
Uploading?
yeah, this might even be
One touch.
that might be One Touch Country.
That's where I grew up.
Yeah.
Hello.
Woof.
We're from the same place. That's Seinfeld. George, they have a pact about getting married, and George goes, "We shook on it. Where I grew up, that's a promise." And Jerry goes, "We're from the same place."
Well,
Jalen Hyatt Green. It's not as exciting.
we were I think at the end, that was the last pack of that box, and I was that pack away from being man, I'm really excited to not touch Mosaic again this year.
Have we ever pulled one of those?
No.
I was gonna say
This might have been the first year, though, that they
okay.
were out. I don't remember them being in previous years.
Let me say, I am a fan.
These are very cool. That goes right there.
That's a hot card.
Yeah.
Is he the #1 rookie of that class right now, or has Stroud
No.
surpassed him?
I think
or
Stroud has passed him.
Bijan?
Devin Achin cards are
well,
nutty right now.
I believe it.
He's averaging 11.2 yards a carry.
I know.
And runs a 4.3.
But in 3 games.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. I would say probably that is even compared to a Bijan or Stroud is probably the only one more valuable than that right now.
That's so insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just beautiful.
I'm gonna do a little while you get into a pack.
Wait, is it
I'm
my?
gonna do a little
I think
eBay.
it's your turn.
Go for it.
Okay.
I'm still riding high over here.
Ozzie Newsome.
Hey, that is a Genesis.
I actually recognized that. Tony Romo. It's just so unexciting.
But at least it is
No, I know. And it's a Cowboys quarterback.
Yeah.
Who's still relevant.
people love Tony Romo.
The Paul Rudd of the NFL, people.
Oh. So. It paid for this video.
Wow.
But hey, that is, I did say one was a kind of, I expected one.
And we got 2.
I will say the one I expected was a Tony Romo Genesis.
Yeah. You weren't expecting the video to be paid for off 1 card.
Correct.
Now I'm riding high, bub.
I mean, hey, but now we got 2.
Yeah, so
So
now
like,
and if we get another one,
yeah. So I think beforehand,
we're not averaging them.
yeah, one was the for me, one was the expectation. 2 was okay, cool.
We did it.
That
Can't be mad.
yeah. 2 was all right, luck was on our side. 1 was I would hope so.
And we still have 1 more box each after these packs.
Yeah. And that was your first pack of that box.
Mm-hmm.
Pickens Silver.
Sickens Pilver.
Let's not forget, we do have the Cam Jordan
It's a 25.
out of 25.
Hall
It's a
of
cool,
Famer.
it's a cool pull. You know, that's the Cam Jordan out of 25 is like, yeah, if you just bought like a box of this, like while waiting in the checkout line at Target,
It's beyond what you can expect.
yeah, you're happy with that. Jerry Judy.
I think his mom's name is Judy Jerry.
Probably.
Or
it's Judy.
Hello.
And it's just Judy.
Trey Lance, old team. Roshan Johnson. Marvin Mims. Josh Allen.
Put just Trey Lance and the guys that I wish could have had a fair shot at playing football in the NFL.
Yeah.
Just never really got a chance. Now he's like
Backing up a Dak Prescott.
yeah. So it's like, I guess, you know, we're a Dak injury away from seeing if there's anything there, but kind of wish he would have gone to a team that had like an old, like if he would have gone to like the Bucks
Or the Jets.
yeah, like that could have been
I mean,
cool.
the Jets wouldn't have gone for him, but
Yeah,
I guess I just said that because then he'd be playing right now.
yeah, true.
Andre Johnson. That's fun. I got a question.
Okay.
Who is the best quarterback in Jaguars history?
Best quarterback in Jaguars history.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I feel like there's like one guy that it's like very obvious.
Bortles? Mark Brunell?
I think Brunell might be who. Yeah, I think that's like.
I mean, Bortles took you to an AFC Championship game. That's the only reason I have him in the top 3.
Yeah, sure, but yeah, I think Mark Brunell is like would be the guy that.
And is Lawrence the most talented in franchise history?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Those are the 3 names I had.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is the
back-to-back Browns.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean Trevor Lawrence is the guy who's like has the talent to be like one of the most talented NFL quarterbacks,
Of course.
that have ever played football.
All right, this is about what I thought this discussion would be. I just wanted to see if you would agree with me on my top 3.
D-Hop Green Elevate and Duke's. Sure. There's a Micro Mosaic Bryce Young on the table right now. I just wanna.
MMBYOTT.
I don't want to be weird, but that's like top 5 channel pull.
No, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's some fun veterans or fun retired guys in this.
Yeah, that's like, I'll give Mosaic this at least for its number of like honeycombs, Genesis, like whatever. Like, I'm not gonna get excited about like Tony Romo numbered to 199 rando pull, but like Tony Romo Genesis, like that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, if you gave me like an Ozzie Newsome honeycomb, I'd be like, yeah. Oh, hey, we got it backwards.
Oh.
Could this be our first
JSN
or Charbonnet?
Charbonnet?
Maybe? Garrett Williams College Uni?
Sure.
That's different. I think I'm just gonna do a Flipper.
Oh!
Sean Alexander
Prism?
Just silver?
Prism? Hey, Sean Alexander.
I mean, yeah, cool.
What is this, the cover of Madden 07?
Yeah.
Alright.
If only. Cover of Madden 07 is better than Micro Mosaic Bryce Young.
Up.
I said what I said.
Alright.
Ooh. Dude, did you
Doja Cat.
were you watching the Colts
Oh,
Browns game?
You talking about the Myles Garrett block?
No, the Denzel Ward interception.
Oh, I think I missed that.
I'll have to show you like film of it later because it's
What was it? What was it? What did he do?
basically like Pittman was like kind of on this like seam route and was more or less like by himself, and Denzel Ward closed like a 10-15 yard gap just like after pivoting to get back to it, and like
I feel like I had to have seen it, but I can't picture it in my mind.
yeah, it was a nasty interception.
I watched the whole game.
Yeah, I'll show you like
Oh, but you know what? I was watching on my phone like the whole second half. Was it in the second half?
I don't remember when exactly, but like I remember.
It had to have been. I watched the whole first half on TV,
Yeah.
and then I was out of the house, but I was watching on my phone. Yeah, I need to see that because
Yeah.
I can't remember it.
It was one of the more impressive interceptions I've ever seen. Like, not in the way of like, oh, guy like, you know, jump backwards, OBJ, one-handed catch type interception, but like a, holy crap, that guy covered an insane,
like when a center fielder makes an insane play on a ball that you thought was going to be a double.
Yeah, like one where you can see like from like the back angle of the camera, like he was not in Minshew's like, ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, Gibbs green.
He was not in Minshew's field of vision because he was so far away from Pittman, and it like it like would have been a touchdown.
Wow.
But instead, it was like an interception. It was crazy. Another all base. So definitely with like Mosaic here, swap out for a second that Bryce Young for like a honeycomb Ramondre Stevenson.
Right.
And this whole video is very different.
That's
now,
true.
We did get the Bryce Young, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. But like, I gotta say, like we got very lucky.
Yeah, I mean, we hit one of the great hits.
Yeah. And like, not only did we get like one of the very rare inserts and parallels, like we got it of a great player for it.
Yeah.
Because it easily, I think the thing with at least the Micro Mosaic is that it's all pretty good ones. But I think like even like Josh Jacobs has one.
Yeah.
Like I think it might be one of those ones where like every team got like one
got
guy.
The number 1 overall pick who's a quarterback.
Yeah. Thomas. So.
No, you got to be thrilled about that.
Oh yeah. But then also glad that we obviously got like the Romo on top of it. But just before the folks at home go out and just start, you know, buying up every Mosaic blaster you see, we opened up 10 boxes and we have
3 numbered card, one
numbered card and 2 like rarelels
Yeah.
To go with it. So like, you know, it's definitely it's tough pulls in Mosaic this year, I will say.
It's a beauty.
But when it hits, oh baby, it hits.
That's right.
So leave a like for Micro Mosaic.
Look from back here.
Oh yeah, it just looks like a normal card.
It really looks like.
Sub if you're not, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Later.